Well, hello there, guys. Welcome back to Enderal. I'm still in the middle of Riverville, Riverwood. I don't remember which one is which. Let's see. Riverville. There's a Mirror Tower fairly close. We've got a few quest markers, which I believe is gonna be my next goal. But since it's getting already a bit late, I think today we might just explore the village. I've got my first secure chest here, which is super useful. This is basically the place where you can store all of your garbage without sort of, you know, getting it stolen or BTFO'd by the engine. And I guess since we're new in town, I was gonna say we're gonna go win some information, but oh shit, there's still people on the marketplace, really?
Oh.
Are you doing okay there, lady?
Oh. I sense vibrations. Horrible, bad vibrations. Oh yes, I feel them very strongly.
They got something stuck in your body somewhere bad, or?
Oh yes, something peculiar surrounds you.
Wait, me? Why me?
Your aura. Oh, by Malphus, no!
Oh no, not my aura. What's wrong with my aura?
It is indigo blue, the color of the dying.
That's fairly pretty. I mean,
It must be a magical anomaly, but still, that doesn't bode well.
bode well for me or for you?
You're lucky. The stars are on your side. I, just like you, find myself in deep trouble.
Ah, deep trouble.
And,
Deep.
maybe we can help each other.
Do you want me to pull the vibrations out?
I have a special object in stock. A skull.
Really now?
According to the legends, it comes from the midst of the Kiran Desert, and us Arcanists refer to it as the Master Skull.
Really now?
It is a risky experiment,
Us Arcanas,
but at
so...
midnight, if you balance the skull on your head for 1 full hour, it might help to reharmonize your aura.
Right. So this isn't a 1 in 10 Arcanist degree type of deal, or 9 in 10. If I'm gonna go to a different city... Oh, you're betting on that, aren't you? Because she knows I'm a foreigner. She knows I don't know squat about this land. And if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna fucking die, so... She might as well spin me some tails, right? I mean, I could go for the skull, but... I guess I could just make up my own mind. What do you need help
Simple.
with?
A couple of days ago, something precious was stolen from me.
You don't say.
My beauty potion.
Oh, come on, you don't look a day
Until
over 20.
yesterday, I was in the dark as to who took it. A vision has shed light onto the matter.
Maybe it's because it is dark, but...
It was an aura thief.
Ah, of course, yeah. So did you really say a beauty potion? Can I have it?
Yes! Its essence is fresh water directly from the sources of Inodan.
Vinadan.
A
Inadan
real rarity,
kind of
you see.
exploded.
But it is as potent as it is exquisite. To those who drink it regularly, the potion grants both an otherworldly allure,
Ooh.
as well as it completely stops natural aging.
Now that kind of sounds up my alley.
And before you ask, yes, only through the elixir was I able to maintain my youthful beauty over all these years.
You sound old, but you look pretty okay. You're red-haired, like me, which is, you know, the best hair.
Yes, old beings from past times, way before the Pyreans. For common eyes, they are invisible, but we, spiritually gifted, can see them. Aura thieves only have one reason for existence, and that is to disrupt harmony by playing horrible pranks on innocent people.
That sounds kind of fun,
such as
to
the
be
theft
honest.
of my potion.
Is there any way I can, become an aura thief
No, you
myself.
don't. But how could you?
That actually does sound kind of fun. I mean, sure, I can go look for your potion. I'm assuming at least the potion's real, right? So
I have a suspicion. Yesterday, when I danced in the river, I heard a voice out of nowhere whispering right into my ear. And it only said 6 words.
you were dancing at a river?
Find me in the Clearwater Cave.
Are there river parties?
I'm sure it was the potion who spoke to me, but I'm too
It was the
old
potion that
go
spoke to you.
exploring old caves like this one on my own, which is sad since said cave is only a few minutes march from the village.
You don't say.
It's an abandoned mine just up the hill that leads to the pass.
Huh.
Go there and find my potion, and I will reward you most generously.
Well, lady, you sound batshit crazy, but so do I, so I'm absolutely fine with it. Buddy? There's a lot of people strolling around having conversations. Hey, how you doing? But it's pretty late, so I'm assuming most of them
You just don't get any younger.
are heading off to bed. Hey, buddy, can you stop dozing off? Give me some help.
Good evening.
I'm looking for anything useful.
Work, huh? If you know a thing or two about herbs and the healing arts, you should talk to the mayor. His companion has been sick for moons now. Poor Mathilda. I've never met a woman more generous than her. She doesn't deserve that.
I see. Well, I know fuck all about alchemy, but I know a lot about pretending to know about alchemy, so I'm sure this'll work out.
News? Where have you been these past moons? The whole city's talking about nothing else but the Mad Magister. 30 dead novices. Oh, boy. How could something like this happen? Within the Order?
Yes, chaos within the Order. How is this possible? Almost as if nothing lasts forever. How's the chicken doing? Chicken's just being a chicken. Do we get more wanted quests? We do. The Pathless one, Rhetoric Warrenstone. Wanted for fraud and robbery. Sturdy blue eyes, blonde beard. Extremely dangerous. Proceed with caution. 180 pennies. Ooh. Sounds like a decent way to make some money. Let's have a look. What
Well,
time is it?
there comes a point, and you just have to live with it.
Well, yeah, that's every point, because that's how life works, dipshit. So Lainey ran off as well. I guess she's like the shopkeeper that opens up the latest. I guess I should find an inn. That's what you usually do. Didn't the small child say something about the Tanner man having useful garbage? Or having like some secret switches? Something along those lines, right? Oh shit, he's not home. Shit. Gotta think fast. Lever. I see. I'm gonna take your shoes. I'm gonna be a bit of a thief. Not because it's the right thing to do, but, you know, just because it's Skyrim. I can do with some wine. I have some wine. I'm not gonna overreach my stealing talents, but, you know, at least I need some garbage to sort of get myself through this island. Tongs? I probably need tongs. So we had a switch right here. Didn't the girl say something about having to find multiple switches or something? Potato, yeah, my potato. Smoking pipe. I think I have one already, don't I? I do. Definitely gotta do a buttload of alchemy, so... Let's grab all of this, and Dalsarker's Honeymead. Ugh. Nothing wrong with a good drink every now and then. But what else is this man hiding besides some expensive garbage? What is that? Is that like a tiny dragon? That's kind of cute. I like it. And the same hobby horse that was in my dream. That's a bit weird. What's in the chests? Some money. What's in here? Absolutely fuck all. Okay. I kind of get the feeling I'm missing something. I found one switch. There has to be something more to this place. I'm supposed to find multiple switches, right? That's what the girl told me. There's one. So that's two. There's one. Two. Three. Was that all of them? Yeah. Oh my god. So we have a Nimbus of the Mysterious Nomad. We have a learning book for one-handed. Yes. Gotta train myself in onanism. Is that everything? Ooh. Seems to be. I'm sort of mildly sorry I had to rob the old man, but it's for a good cause. I'm trying to be a free man, you know, or free woman. Can I put on the amulet? Oh, that gives me 2 parts of the Mysterious Nomad as well. Beautiful. Oh, I still have gangrene. I should probably do something about that. So, the set of the Mysterious Nomad. Which one is the set bonus? I'm assuming this one. Oh, here we go. Set bonus. Increases mana. Well, that's better than nothing. Is there by any chance a healer in the village? I'm assuming in the church, right? Right, buddy? Gotta take your bread, if you don't mind.
Walk blessed.
And you.
Aye, many and hardly any good ones. The streets are swarming with highwaymen and brigands these days, more than I've seen in all the years I've served now. What's happening to this world, I wonder? Seems everyone is eager to go at each other's throats. It's a shame.
It's a bit sad, but that's how it works when powers collide. Wait, what is this? Detention cells. Is it the jail? I'd be happy to take a stroll through local law enforcement. See everything that's probably going wrong, but, kinda want to get rid of the gangrene first.
Beloved children, I am glad to see so many of you have come. It shows me that you have not forgotten that only faith which is practiced is
My dame.
Yeah, how you doing? Can I just sit here?
Death. There is hardly a feeling which wakes similar emotions in us. Why do we have to die? Is death not a punishment? And if so, why does Malthus grant some of us a life full of peace and serenity, while others, equally path-abiding people, have to endure suffering? It seems unjust, yes, and I too oftentimes have asked myself how such inequality can persist under Malthus's watchful eyes. Yet the answer is so near, if only we know where to look. for it is not the lack of answers, but the question itself that is the problem.
Really now?
Let me recite to you a passage from the letters of Father Weidenthal. And so the grieving widow said after her companion's death to Malthus, "O Lightborn, why must I suffer such woe? Why must I until the end of my path live in grief, while the baker's woman can live happily with her wife?" And then a figure made of pure light appeared, so divine and sublime that the widow fell onto her knees, for she realized it was but Malthus himself.
Really? Is that Malthus?
"Do not grieve for the loss of your man, O lost soul," he said. "He was a path-abiding, noble being, and I myself have judged his deeds in his last journey. He is now walking on the eternal path at my side."
So he was supposed to die.
Despite the musical voice of the light figure, the widow could not find peace.
Yeah, that's not much
For
help.
She remembered all the joy, all the beautiful moments she and her man had been granted together. "O Lightborn, I understand that my husband is now at peace, but I shall never see him again. So why do you punish me with such suffering? Have I not, too, always lived a path-abiding life of worship and faith?" Then something incredible happened. The light figure knelt right before the woman, and full of fatherly love caressed her grey hair. For a brief moment the widow felt all the divine love in her heart.
Wait, I thought Malthus was a
She
girl.
felt as if she had realized a greater truth, like a man who, for all his life, saw the world through a tainted window, and just now realized he only had to open the door to walk outside. "Your question speaks of great providence," said the Lightborn, full of compassion and dignity. "But tell me, what would make your life worth living, were there to be no death? Is it not death itself that gives you the wish to cherish each day? Would you not,
That's actually a
if eternal
decent
life be
point.
granted to you, spend every day in pondering, full of grey thoughts and dullness, for you would know that in 1,000 years you shall still be in this very same place?" The light figure rose. "Only mortality grants a soul the courage to walk the holy path. And like a wound lets a warrior emerge from battle even stronger, your grief shall help you come forth as a wiser woman." And tenderly it added, "This realization was also, O child, why I chose to not limit death in its doing, even for my faithful followers, because only a life with an end is a life worthy of living." The woman broke into tears as she realized the wisdom within Malthus's words.
There's a kernel of truth in there.
Words of gratitude, she lowered her head onto the floor, for the words of the Lightborn had helped her not to see her grief as punishment, but as a trial. And when she looked up again, the Lightborn was gone. Ponder on those words, if sadness troubles your thoughts. Only a life with death is worth living, even if its arbitrariness may seem unjust to you. I wish you all a pleasant night. Walk blessed.
That was a nice sermon. I'm a fan. He's a good man. He sort of agrees that, you know, shit's sometimes fucked, but just because shit's sometimes fucked doesn't mean you have to give up on everything. There's just no point. Because you're here, you might as well do something with it. Right, buddy? Nah, I like this. This Malthus man sounds like he sorta knows what he's talking about. Oh, Mass is held between 9 PM and 11 PM. Is that every day? Wow. And there's like, a church song in German? Oh, Malthus, yeah, wir preisen dich. Waren wir doch ohne... Yeah, I'm not gonna try. I'm Belgian, supposedly, you know, I'm supposed to know German. I don't.
Hello.
How you doing?
Walk blessed.
You seem like a person that gets around.
An adventurer, huh? I suppose that depends on how daring you are. An old fellow in the Red Ox Inn told me about some kind of well up in the Northwind that's supposed to talk. Pathless magic, they say. I've got no intentions to become fodder for the wolves, so I haven't checked yet. But you might be more lucky than me.
A well that talks, you say? Do you have anything else?
That's a good question. Let me think. I'm not sure if this helps, but an innkeeper told me lately that because of the Red Madness, Very few prospectors are bold enough to go to the Shadow Steel mines in the Powder Desert anymore.
The Shadow Steel mines.
If you have the smithing skills and want to find some precious ore, you should check one of the mines there.
That is some solid advice, thank you. Probably not gonna get there for a while. The powdered... whatever. I'm gonna have a look at the map in a minute.
I might. What do you need?
I don't want for anything, to be honest. You sell food. Which... you know, I think I'm gonna buy it. Food is super useful, especially in Enderal. Because, as you can tell, they totally changed the way it's supposed to work. Food is basically something that regens health, a lot of health, but really slowly and only outside of combat. Which, me personally, I think is super clever. It's a good way of doing things. You know what, I'm just gonna take the whole lot, don't care. Then you have a little bit of money, you can keep going adventuring, and I'm gonna make more money anyways. It's just money. Are you not talking to me? No. Oops. Didn't quite mean to come sit awkwardly next to you, but... How you guys doing? I mean, the local church is like the perfect place to sort of get to know the locals. No, don't leave. I want to talk to you. Don't leave.
Don't ask. The wolves act as if they've been cursed, attacking anything and anyone on sight, and killing game they don't even eat afterwards.
I guess some people are leaving.
And madness everyone's talking about. Oh, blazes. Where's this supposed to lead?
So, I guess the hunting job got a little bit more dangerous. Yeah, people are leaving.
Tips.
I probably need to talk to the priest.
Just be wary if you're outside city walls. I guess you've noticed as much already, but this country has seen better days.
You know what they say, crisis, opportunity.
Farewell.
I'm gonna go talk to the priest, I think. The path. I'm interested in collecting all the books again. Most definitely. Simply because I want to read them, of course. Song text. Mr. Priestman, I'm not gonna steal your big book. I'm assuming I'm gonna find another copy somewhere. I think the path, the set of books called the path, is probably fairly ubiquitous. This door's closed. I'm assuming this is Malphas. Let me have a good look at you. I don't generally like religious leaders that present themselves as like an authority. I'm not a big fan because we're all just human, and having an authoritarian figure at the helm of a religion, it doesn't make sense to me because none of us have like authority over the universe, so. Buddy, can you help me with my gangrene?
My child. How may I help you?
I'm really sick. I would love to talk about the path, but can you heal me first?
Let me see. Yes, that is no injury light magic couldn't heal.
Beautiful.
Malphas bless this body, rid it of its afflictions and endow it with life, path abidingness and new strength. May your light guide this soul.
Is that all it takes to get rid of gangrene, really? Wow. You are a miracle worker. Can you tell me about the path?
What it is? Now that's quite the question you're asking there. But fine, why not? The path is two things. For one, it is the name of holy writing that encompasses both the revelation of the Lightborn after the fall of the Eterna King Azataron, and the journey of the first vassals to Enderal, who founded this country under Malphas's guidance. It also tells us the virtue of the path, the ideals by which every Enderalayan should live, which is the only way to salvation. Secondly, it is the holy calling of each Enderalayan citizen.
Okay, so on one hand, it's a creation story, on the other hand, it's a social rules to live by, which, you know, basically explains most religions. I'm not gonna call it nonsense, because it's not nonsense. Makes perfect sense to sort of encapsulate all those problems within a religion. Oh, we can keep talking. We can actually learn stuff from this man. Super. What's a holy calling?
Yes. Only a people united in flesh and spirit shall prevail throughout the ages. Verse 39. There's the path of the manufacturers, whose hard work provides for the iron and food of our people.
United in spirit.
Then there's the path of the erudites, who follow professions that require higher knowledge, such as scribery and alchemy.
Yeah, see, this is where it breaks down.
There are the sublime, who were born to lead our country. Within one's path, a person is free to choose, but to cross those borders is almost always
this is where your ideas break down. Like, it makes perfect sense to sort of shove each person into their path, because every person has a path, whether they want it or not, and their choices is gonna lead them to it. But you can't just attach human constructs to categorize the paths. It starts being a religion, and it starts being politics, you know? That's where the trouble lies. Yeah, basically, the different paths are castes. But what do you mean with almost always?
There are exceptions in which a soul's destiny unveils only later in its life. For example, there was Laura Mortarblade, who was born to the manufacturer's path, but who became one of the most fabled keepers of Enderal. But they are what they are, exceptions.
Yeah, but who decides what's an exception and what's not? Like, you can sort of argue that the universe provides a path to all of us. You could reasonably argue that. You can't really argue that the universe sort of pre-selects certain categories to be in. We're just too small and tiny to sort of make sense of that. In any case, what's this about Lightborn?
Yes. Now don't tell me you've never heard of that before. It is recounted the same way in the entire civilized world. It was the Lightborn who saved this world from the chaos it fell into after Azatron's death.
I don't know who that is. Azatron. I don't think I heard the name. Well, I'm pretty sure, right? I've played Nehrim and I did a completionist run. Never once did I hear the name Azatron. So what's the journey of the first Vassals?
Yes. Enderal was, other than countries such as Nehrim, Kira, or wherever you come from,
Nehrim,
an
yeah.
uncharted land. It was Malphus himself who showed a young couple, Selna and Keteron, and their followers the way to Enderal.
Oh, I get it.
I get it. That entire tale, and I doubt you have that much time.
I do, actually.
If you're interested in their journey, I suggest you read The Path. It is good for the soul anyway, even for an outlander.
I will. So it's basically a creation story for some people that imperialize an entire island. That's what it is, right? Basically, like, you know, the fucking Manifest Destiny. It's gonna be something like that, isn't it? I don't trust it, let's put it that way. Did this island happen to have, like, native inhabitants that now suddenly become shunned in society? I'm not gonna call it nonsense. Thank you.
You are welcome, child. Walk blessed.
Holy shit. As my brain capacity increases, I gain levels. Learning points, crafting points, memory point. I can't really do much with the learning points and the crafting points just yet because I'm gonna have to find some books, or buy some books. You can't just train skills willy-nilly in Enderal, no. I don't know which I didn't quite pay attention to which one's more useful. I think I'm gonna go with stamina for now.